two-handed packet cuts. That's all I see.
Hello, I'm from the future. I just realized in editing this that the whole time I was holding a microphone in this segment, the microphone wasn't actually recording, so I'll be talking into a microphone, but the audio is not very good. Sorry about that. Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? It's a lot of those. You Cardistry people, you seem to be happy of just watching the same video over and over again. But are you really satisfied with that, with just two-handed packet cuts over and over and over? Two-handed packet cuts. Two-handed packet cuts. Start off in a Z grip. Start off in a civil Z. Make more two-handed packet cuts. When are you gonna be happy? Is that gonna make you happy? Is that gonna make you feel artistically fulfilled or anything? Or are you just gonna sit there wanking each other off over these fucking two-handed packet cuts? Oh, it's so smooth, so smooth. But what's it doing? What's it saying? Nothing. Well, nothing that's not been said before, at least. Let me tell you what it is you're watching. Hold on a second. Let me tell you what it is you're watching. You're watching the same video over and over and over again. You're watching your memories on repeat, and you're doing nothing to change it. You're making no effort to overcome mediocrity. You perform other people's cuts, and other people perform your cuts, and you credit each other in the description. And you use electronic music, you use a trap beat, maybe you have some rapping, maybe you have some calm, relaxing music. I'll tell you what it is, what you've made. You've made the same fucking video. I'm gonna talk about cardistry. I'm going to talk about what cardistry means to me and why I'm out, why I haven't been doing it, why I haven't been posting videos, why I left the community. I made a video about this before, but it didn't cover anything in depth, really. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to make it abundantly clear why cardistry something needs to happen. This video isn't it, by the way. This video is telling you, the people in the community still, who haven't given up hope, who haven't moved on to bigger and better things. This video is telling you to do something about it. How can I know that nothing innovative's happened if I haven't been paying attention to the community? For all I know, there's some underground cardistry channel with 39 subscribers who is changing the world out there, and maybe that's the case, but why don't I know? Why has cardistry not become as popular as, say, kendama or skating? What's stopped it? What's the... I mean, you've got videos of Zach Mueller out there on Kuma Films channel. You got videos of Jasper's deck on the Kuma Films channel with over 1 million views. Why are you still getting only like 30,000 views on your best videos? There's some cognitive dissonance there. There's something
that's happening that people aren't realizing. I'm hoping to shed a little light, or at least make you question what that is and how to, so you can make a change for the better by yourself, and by doing that, change the community as a whole, change the landscape, because I want to see cardistry flourish. Hark! What is this I hear? What is this? What is this music which exists around me? Could it be Lord of No Lines? I am the Lord of No Lines. Let's take a look at my old cardistry videos. I was never actually that good, but I managed to get like over 300 subscribers and a bunch of views and shit just from having good editing and, when I could, a good cinematographer. And I believe that this sentiment is exemplified perfectly in one of my videos, if I can find it. I believe it's called It's All Wrong. Here we go. Now this video really, it's very meaningful for me, specifically not the video itself, but the comments. This comment in particular, this is it. Dude, I like the way you see cardistry as art. Glad someone appreciates it. What's artistic about this video, you may ask? Well, instead of music, I'll play it for you.
Portrait of students We are looking at students who have been tortured. They're low-income pay in 2 wars. The war that we are in right now is currently illegal under the Constitution.
So, what is that I'm using instead of music? Oh yeah. So, let me tell you how you fake being artistic. This is so stupid. Now that I am actually a professional art person, musician, the way I handled it back then is pretty cringy to me to look back on. The way that I tried to be creative, I'm not such a big fan of it. It seems kind of edgy, try hard to me. But the cardistry community at the time was so lacking. The guy I really looked up to the whole time was Kevin Malone. He's my guy. He's still my guy. I still love his videos. They're the only cardistry videos I actually like, looking back on. Like, all the other ones, they bore me to death. Something about the way he does it. Really cool. He was always my idol. But, if you see, the way I did it was basically just by giving weird titles. And the soundtrack in this video is actually this school shooter who made a vlog just before he shot up the school. You can look it up. It's called Suicide School Vlog, I believe, or Genocide School Vlog. It's still on YouTube. Yeah, and it wasn't a school; it was a university actually that he shot up. But yeah, I didn't know anything about that. I wanted to sample Elliot Rodger originally. I mean, not sample, put Elliot Rodger's vlog, but I thought it'd be too obvious. So I decided to pick this one, which less people know about. But it's yeah. And then that's the comment that struck me. All I did was just, instead of music, I just used a school shooter rambling like a maniac. And this guy claims that I am an artist now. If you made it this far in the video, congratulations. You've made it past the normie filter. Everything up until now only existed to filter out the people who shouldn't be watching up until this point. Got some lovely Chardonnay. Yes, this video is purposefully obtuse. It's an artistic preference rather than a sign of incompetence. I hope you understand. Cheers. So I'm going to tell you how I got started in cardistry to begin with. I'm going to tell you my story because to really understand what I'm trying to say here, you have to know where I'm coming from. Give me 1 second. I'm going to close the door. I'm not entirely sure why. I just don't feel comfortable in a room when the door is wide open for some reason. Anyway, let me tell you how I got started. So, in middle school, I guess it is for Americans, I believe it was around year 8 for English people. I used to go to an international school that did the MYP, International Years middle years program. If you know about the IB, the International Baccalaureate, it's like the middle school version of that, made to prepare you for the IB. So I went to one of those schools, and while I was there, I started doing, I watched a Miss Mag video, and I learned a trick called Jack the Bounty Hunter, a magic trick, a card trick, and I bought some bicycle cards and came into school and performed that trick, and I really liked the way that doing magic tricks made people smile at me. It wasn't, see, at the time when I was young, I thought that I liked making people laugh and happy, but that's actually not true. See, in retrospect, I know that I did it because I enjoyed the attention that it got me. Back in the day, I used to be a massive attention seeker. These days, if anything, the opposite. I want to avoid the attention of as many people as possible unless it's directly profiting me, i.e. music. But I don't particularly want attention in real life. Whereas back in the day, I used to be all into that shit, trying to get attention. So I realized that doing magic was a great way to do this because it it's basically free attention, and no one thinks you're stupid for doing it. If you fuck around in class making jokes and shit, people might get annoyed, the teachers might get annoyed, but if you're just showing people card tricks at break time, well, it's a great way to get free attention pretty much. And not only that, but I'm kind of how do I put this? I like learning things. I've always been a learner, I guess. It's kind of stupid. I've always been a learner. Everyone's a learner. But I always like teaching myself things. Like before magic and cards, it was physics and stuff like that. I used to be really into quantum physics and astronomy, all that shit. I forgot most of it, but I used to be super into that shit. That was one of the things that I got into as a kid. But yeah, it was just something else like that, almost like a musical instrument. I already played guitar, but it's rare. You can't just bring your guitar in and start playing it. Well, I guess I could have, but the idea didn't come to me at the time that I could do something like that. So magic was a great way to get attention from my peers. I was a bit of a cunt at this time in my life, so if you're thinking that this sounds like something that a bad person would do, that's because I was a bad person. See, I got into card magic mostly, but I was doing a low coin magic, a low prop magic as well. I had a friend who I don't think will want his real name in this video. I don't know if I don't know him anymore. We don't really talk, but I'll just call him T for the meantime, just in case he doesn't want his name public. I'll call him T. So T was in my class, and we were like best friends. At the time, we encouraged each other to learn magic. And then I discovered a man named Zach Mueller. It was before he made Fontaine. This is before he was even that good. But he wasn't actually particularly great. But for some reason, his videos just had a great vibe and aesthetic to them. And he used to do a combination of Movie Monkey type magic and cardistry in his videos, and that's what really got me into cardistry, and I started learning it. And well, the rest, as they say, is history. When I got into cardistry, Facebook was a big part of my life. I would even date girls on Facebook back then, like a fucking idiot. But all of cardistry seems to be centered around Facebook. I don't know if it still is, but back then there was big cardistry groups, and that's how you got your videos views. You'd spam your videos. When I made a new video, I'd post it in like 5 different cardistry Facebook groups, and that's how I'd get my views.
What else can I do but hide?
Yeah, I used to talk to other cardistry people on Facebook, all that sort of shit, But It's when I deleted Facebook, I kind of lost a lot of that. I think that's one of the main reasons I lost touch with cardistry. I'm going to talk a little bit about aviator playing cards. So speaking of Facebook cardistry, there's a man you may probably have heard of if you're involved in the cardistry community. It's not even on. He goes by the name of Jasper's Deck. Lives in Singapore. He seems like a nice enough guy. I've talked to him a couple times on Facebook. He has a vlog, which I think his YouTube content is terrible, but I think he seems like a nice person. And I like the way he has this card called the Jasper's card, which I learned by framing a video, and I thought it was the coolest shit, and I've fucking forgotten it since I haven't done cards for so long. That was one of my favorite cards. Oh, it's so cool. It's like a crazy display. But yeah, if you know one thing about him, he almost always uses these Aviator brand playing cards in his videos, which is interesting because they're cheap. But most of the time, people who use cheap cards use bicycles, right? That's like the standard deck. So it's interesting. So I wondered why I before had been mostly using bikes as my like standard day-to-day decks, besides like the fancy ones that I owned. So I was starting to get bored with them. So I decided, after seeing Jasper's big up aviators, he said that there's something special about them. I don't remember exactly what happened, but something like that. He was talking about them in a video. And so I thought, fuck it, I'll buy 150 of these. So I bought 150 aviators. It cost me like 150 quid. I think it was actually a pretty good deal. About £1 a deck, which is much. The reason I didn't just get bicycles is that bicycles they're popular in the US because you can buy them pretty much anywhere. But in the UK, where I live, you don't find any good poker-sized playing cards. All you can find is terrible bridge-sized playing cards. It's quite hard to find poker-sized playing cards outside of magic shops. No idea why. That's just how it is. So it doesn't really make a difference if you use bikes or something else. But I bought these aviators. I bought a bunch of them, and they're different to bikes. I'll tell you that much. I'm not sure if you can tell that, but they have a much thicker stock. They're quite thick cards, which makes them quite snappy, which is good for some things, but also means that you almost always get that little snappy thing, clicky thing in the deck. This one doesn't have it right now, but it did like a few days ago, and it probably will later on. You almost always get that. It also means they're a bit harder to spring than most cards. And the most important thing though is their weird fucking finish. They have this waxy, plasticky finish, but doesn't really feel bad. Like at first I thought it was terrible, but once I got used to it, I started to like it almost as much as I like bicycles. It's really bad for pediddling. They just slip right off. But for doing packet cards, they stay together better than bicycles. And they stay together better than most decks that I've handled, actually. They may not be so great for doing things where you have to riffle, like a spring or a shuffle or something. But for doing packet cards, they work great. I'm not sure why that is, but I like the fact that it's true. So Aviators sort of become my go-to cards. I bought these 150 Aviator decks like 4 years ago, and I still haven't run out of them. I'm still finding, like this one, I opened new yesterday, right? Because I've been exponentially slowing down the amount of cards I use as I do less cardistry. So why does any of this matter? Well, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters, my friend. What, mate? Hey, the glasses come on and the accent comes out. You know what time it is. This is exactly the same shot and speech as from Insomnia Analysis by Digital Brother Digibro. Because this video is essentially a rip-off of Insomnia Analysis by Digibro, but with Cardistry instead of whatever the fuck it is that he talks about in that video. Go on my beautiful hair, be free. It's raining pretty hard. It's daytime, slightly. It's in my mum's sunglasses. I believe they're Poochie. Yes, indeed. Poochie, not Gucci. Need a little bit cleaning though. So, in all my years of editing videos, or I guess when did I start editing videos? Like 2012? Like probably at least 6 years of doing video editing. I've never edited a video as I went. I've never, like, as I went along recording it, edited a video, because I'm always like recording a short thing and then editing it afterwards, because it's normally Cardistry or like something like that. But it's the first time I've done that, where I actually edit as I go. Like, it's not just all in one big chunk a day or two later or an hour later or whatever. It's actually like everything you've seen up till now, I've already done that pretty much. I may make some final edits, but up until this point that you're watching, this current clip, this current scene, I've already done that. I've already edited that. That scene where we're with the cupboard. Whoa! Did you see that? Was that lightning? Whoa! That's some crazy shit. So I've been up all night. This isn't filmed the next day. I'm sure you can tell. This is filmed. I'm still wearing my Nuclear War Now t-shirt. It's all filmed on the same day. Tonight, I've been getting progressively more drunk. Drinking progressively more. And then trying to formulate my experience into a video. This entire video is pretty much a complete rip-off of Insomnia Analysis by Digibro MLP. Digibrony MLP. Yeah, Digibro has this video called Insomnia Analysis. Digibro's an anime YouTuber, by the way. On his second channel, Digibro After Dark, my favourite video of his was called Insomnia Analysis, where he stays up all night getting progressively drunker and talks about shit. Rambles, basically. Which is based off of Beer Quest videos by Jesse Wood, Endless Jess. So I've been trying to kind of capture the same feeling, which is why this video is so fucking weird and doesn't make sense to anyone who isn't me. None of you Cardistry people know what I'm talking about. So I've been drinking. I'm not. Oh, I went down the wrong way. I'm out of wine. That's probably a good thing, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna take these glasses off. These glasses were another reference. Digibro tends to wear glasses. It's all been subtle references today. I've been putting references into all sorts of things. So my idea was to wait until morning and let the morning light illuminate me, but it turns out it's not quite enough. If I turn down my laptop light, you'll see it's not quite enough. So I'm actually using the screen of my laptop to light me right now, which is why my face looks a bit fucked. Like, the lighting's weird because it's actually a laptop screen, and my mouth isn't moving quite in time because I'm using my the camera that's built into my laptop. I would use my phone camera. Where is my phone? Oh well, it seems to be gone. I would use my phone camera, but one night I got quite paranoid and I took apart my phone and took out the camera the front-facing camera, because I thought people were watching me through it. I never put it back because I think it's quite nice not to have a front-facing camera, because you never know, there might be actually people watching you through your front-facing camera. So I took that out of my phone. And it's quite a hassle to use the back-facing camera. I have to set it up and make sure the framing's right and shit. That earlier on in this video I was using it, and it was a fucking pain to transfer. I had to upload it to Google Drive and then transfer it to my laptop to edit, which was a fucking pain, and I don't want to do that again. So I've been just using the laptop camera right now, because if you have gotten this far in the video, then you don't care about the video quality, because, I mean, come on, look at what's just happened before this. Man, it's fucking crazy. I should stay up all night more often, you know. I do it quite often, but never, like, on purpose. Do you want to take a look outside? I'm in the way. It's kind of hard. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's possible to give you a preview of what it's like, but it's raining. I'm not sure if you can hear the rain, but it's raining, and it's been thundering and lightning bears. It's pretty chill, to be honest. I quite like the vibe of thunder and rain and shit. It's quite a nice vibe. So what's been the point of this video? Am I calling out the Cardistry community? Am I just fucked? I mean, it's probably a mixture of both. This video is fucking stupid. Like, I'm way too self-serious, first of all. First of all, I'm way too self-serious. I'm talking about fucking Cardistry. It's not something that's that deep. Secondly, these videos are way too long. No, a single person is gonna actually sit through this whole fucking thing. I guarantee you, I'm just talking to myself right now. No one is gonna sit through this long. Yo, I can only think of one person who would actually watch a whole video of this, like, 45 minutes long of me rambling to myself about random shit. So shout out to you if you're watching. But I'm making this video for me. Let me tell you the key. This is water. Ah, fuck. I accidentally hit my water bottle against my teeth. But you gotta drink water when you're drinking alcohol, because otherwise you get a terrible hangover. And I've got things to do tomorrow. I'm recording a noise album tomorrow, probably. I'm also rehearsing for No Thank You. I was gonna talk about No Thank You in this video. So after Cardistry, after King Magic and Ollie Isaacs flopped, that's my name. There you go, doxed myself. After that flopped, basically, after I stopped and didn't give a fuck about that anymore, I sort of went away for a bit from that sort of shit and built myself up from ground zero again, and into Akazi and No Thank You. So No Thank You is really my serious project. Akazi is just stuff that I post, stuff that I think is good, but doesn't fit within the No Thank You banner. That's where I put in Akazi. Like all that lo-fi jungle shit, I didn't do that on purpose. Well, I did it at a later point. At the beginning, I didn't do it on purpose. I just made shit. I just make shit that I like to make. Yo, this is the vibiest time of all time. Yeah, I just make shit I like to make. What is this book? Oh yeah, this book. I'm gonna tell you a little something about this book. This is what I'm currently reading. It's called A Heartbreaking Work of Staggering Genius, I believe, by Dave Eggers. It's a fucking great book. Very postmodern. There's a lot of postmodernism, where he references the fact that he's in a book, characters will just break out of themselves to reference the fact that they break the fourth wall, but in a clever way. It doesn't feel, a lot of times fourth wall breaks are like just cliched and like lazy. In this book, it seems pretty well done. Like, it's not like, it feels forced, but it's self-aware that it's forced, you know. It's fully aware of itself. Yeah, my forehead looks fucked, you know. I think there's some sort of line in it. That's mad. So, No Thank You. Let me tell you a little something about No Thank You. I've been working hard. It doesn't seem like I have. But it's all in the back end and shit. Like, songs. I'm gonna put out the Ugly EP for the general public, but I'm gonna also put out a Patreon exclusive, Good Person exclusive EP just for the few cool people who are cool, you know. Like, Cognitive Dissonance is one of my best tracks, but only like 2 people have heard it, or 3 people have heard it, because it's exclusive one. But it's actually one of my favorite tracks that I've made. I might even put it in my live set, because I love it. It's very fun to play live. Although I'll cut it, I'll make a shorter version of it because it's too long. I don't like the ending of it. I fucked up. I'm an idiot. I should have just stopped when I was ahead, you know. So yeah, Cardistry. You know what? I've been talking for like 13 minutes. This is probably gonna be pretty much the end of the video. I really have no idea how to end this video. Digibro Insomnia Analysis ends with him singing a song, or ad-libbing, like mouthing along to a song, but I don't feel like that's really my style. I don't fuck with that shit so much, so I'm just gonna talk for a bit. I don't know. It's getting pretty light outside, if you can see. So I'm currently lit by entirely laptops glow. If I turn the brightness down, you can see. This is how it should be. But I have the brightness all the way up on my laptop, so to give me a little bit of lighting so I can like exist. Fuck. What's wrong with me? Why did I make this video? It doesn't actually serve a purpose. It's just stupid. It's fucking... Like, right now, I'm just speaking for the video. I'm not even speaking, like... It's not like I'm talking to my mate. I'm trying to make points. I'm trying to hit them bullet points that are in my head. Which is just ridiculous, really. We should just all be able to communicate. Like, what's going on with my hands rubbing my face? That's an important... What's going on with that? Like... Why is that happening? It needs to slow the fuck down. I've spent essentially my whole night making this video. I've been, like, editing it as I go. And in the breaks, I've been on Ben Saint's Discord. I've been watching Digibro's videos to get inspiration. Because, again, as I've said many times, this video is just a rip-off of Insomnia Analysis. So I think I may as well watch some of his videos to get a little bit of inspiration, I guess. Or know... So to be more acquainted with the genre of what I'm trying to do, you know. Like, what I'm trying to do is very similar to what he did, but it's not exactly the same. Because I'm actually focused on one singular topic, which is cardistry, and I'm using the cardistry as a context to I'm using cardistry as like a center, and then all my other ideas are coming wrapped around it. I just want to talk for fucking ever. I don't want to have to sum up my points, because like it's too long right now. I've been going for 16 minutes and 24 seconds. Like, I don't want to have to be limited by time. I just want to have to be able to ramble forever, you know. Right? I can't. Well, at least on video, I can't. But whatever medium is there, I try and go on Discord, voice chat. But people are busy, you know, people are doing their own things. They don't want to listen to me ramble for fucking 16 minutes and 49 seconds, you know. They want to talk about fucking shit, you know. They want to talk about important shit. But I just want to fucking... Which is why I'm making art. Because I got ideas in here. They need to get out, but they're stuck. It's ridiculous, really. It doesn't really work like that. The art is just like whoa, what has happened there? Something happened. Well, this computer's getting pretty hot. Yeah, I might have to end this pretty soon. That's a damn shame. I've been enjoying tonight. It's been a pretty fucking great night, you know. I've just been getting smashed. I've just been drinking, slowly accumulating it over time. Not just wine and, you know, just wine and beer. Just what I got. And I've just been making this video. I've actually been productive. That's what's been keeping me going. Because most of the time I just fuck around. This time I've actually been... Even though this video is terrible. Like, this video is A, unoriginal, and B, not even good. No one's gonna see this far. This is why I'm just chatting shit, because I know that at this point no one else is watching except me, so I can just say whatever I want. It's actually quite fun. I could put this out to my YouTube channel, which has like almost, you know, I used to have 300, but people have been unsubscribing, rightfully so. I mean, they subscribe for Cardistry, and they're getting music, so I don't blame them. But people have, so almost 300 subscribers. That 300 people is quite a lot, even though on YouTube terms it's not quite a lot. Like in real life, if I was to meet 300 people, it'd be quite a lot of people. So 300 people subscribe to my channel. I bet not a single one of them is gonna make it this far. I don't think. Maybe like one person might maybe make it this far, but 99.9% of the people are gonna have stopped already when they realize what this video is supposed to be after the fake beginning, and because it's long as fuck. This video is way too long, so I can basically say whatever I want right now, and no one's gonna ever know. I could just shout the N-word as loud as I could, and no one would know that I'm secretly racist. I'm not actually racist. That was a joke. Whoa, man, rain is dope. What was I talking about? Cardistry. Alright. Look, man, all I've been trying to say this whole video is that I was the best cardistry channel when there was cardistry channels, and now I'm the best not cardistry channel, and everyone else should fucking die. Zach Mueller, cunt, should stop making fucking Fontaine decks, and watch anime, don't fuck no bitches. Peace out, motherfuckers. That was a little peace kiss that the natives used to do. I kind of want to keep talking, it's quite fun, but at the same time I need to edit this, otherwise I'm going to regret it. Time to end this video with an important one. No, I'll figure something out in editing. I'll put some cool filter over this or some shit. Alright, peace. Bye.